Okay, I love these because actually we're now looking for the angle. And so this is actually, I consider this simpler. Let me show you why. Because if you were to write it out and one of the things that was missing was one of the side lengths, then you might have to do some weird solving for x. And in this particular case, I mean, you're solving for something, but it's not particularly complicated. So check it out. Let's do this first one. Okay. We want to first identify which of those trig functions we're going to be using. So I'm going to plug in our little um, thing that we've got here. Okay. We have, compared to x, we have the opposite side and the hypotenuse. And which one to use for that? Use sine. Okay. So you could say sine of x, we don't know what it is, equals, what is the opposite side? 5 over the hypotenuse, 14. Okay, we're looking for the angle. That's the setup. So now what we do is we say inverse sine, which is written like this, of the ratio that we had equals, and we'll find out what the angle is. Okay, that's how you find the angle. First, set it up. Sine of those degrees is that ratio. And how do you type that into your calculator? Well, look at the sine button. Now look just above it in blue. You'll see sin -1. It looks like it's to the raised to the -1 power. It's not what it says. That's not what it means. Don't read it like that. What you're really doing is inverse sine. Okay, or you're going backwards and saying, if I knew the ratio, I could find the angle from it. How do you get to that? How do you type it? Okay, clear everything out, hit your second button, and then hit the sine button, and you'll see it says inverse sine now, open parentheses. Type 5 divided by 14 and close parentheses. Hit equals. This is saying round it to the nearest degree. Okay, so we will say 21 degrees is approximately what x is equal to. Yeah, that's it. It's much, much easier as far as I'm concerned. So let's do it again here. For that particular angle x, which two sides do we have? Well, we have both legs. We don't have the hypotenuse. So if we have both legs, that's going to be the opposite and adjacent sides. And so we're going to say tangent. So we say tangent of x equals, what is the opposite side to x? It's 8. What is the adjacent side? The one right next to it? It's 5. That's how we set it up. If we wanted to solve it, we would say inverse tangent of the ratio, 8 over 5, equals x. How do we type it in the calculator? You hit the second button. Then you hit tangent, and it should read inverse tan, or tangent, tan -1 parentheses, right? So inverse of tangent, and then type 8 divided by 5, close parentheses. And you should see 57.99 blah, 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 which rounds to 58. So 58 degrees is approximately the value of x. And we'll do this again right here. What two sides are we dealing with for x? We're dealing with the adjacent, right next to side, of 9, and the hypotenuse length of 13. Adjacent and hypotenuse is cosine. So we say cosine of x is equal to the adjacent side 9 over the hypotenuse 13. And then to solve this, we do inverse cosine of the ratio. Will give us the angle that we want. Type in your calculator, you hit second, then the cosine button, you'll see inverse cosine. Now type the ratio 9 divided by 13 and close it. Close the parentheses. And you get 46.18 something something. That rounds to the nearest degree to be 46 degrees, approximately equal to x. Yeah, see, that's going faster, right? So these are a lot faster when you go this way. Okay, so not harder. I wouldn't say. Okay, good. Now we've done these three. We're going to go to the next slide and we're going to do so when we look at x, we need to determine what two sides we've got. Let me put our little slide in again. Okay, and what are we dealing with here? Well, we've got the adjacent side to x, which is 3.0, and the hypotenuse, which is 5.8. So we say adjacent and hypotenuse, that means cosine. So cosine of x is equal to the adjacent side, 3.0, over the hypotenuse, 5.8, and then inverse cosine of that ratio will give us the angle. So hit the second button, then hit cosine. You'll see inverse cosine opened up, parentheses opened up, 3.0 or just 3. 3.0 and 3 will do the same thing, divided by 5.8. Now close the parentheses, and you get 58.85. Oh, by the way, I should write that's equal to x. 58.85. That rounds to 59. So we can say 59 degrees is approximately what x is equal to. Yeah? Let's keep going. We see x. What two sides are we dealing with? Well, we can see opposite x, we see 17, and then the hypotenuse. Opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So we write sine of x equals 17 over 41, and then inverse sine of 17 over 41 will solve for x. That's equal to x. Okay. So second button, sine. So we get inverse sine, 17 divided by 41, close parentheses, 24.49. I'm going to write this down actually because it's just worth it. 24.49627 blah blah blah, approximately equal to what x is. Remember, we're rounding to the nearest one. All of this, this is a little like just a rounding mini lesson right here. All of that, if that said 0.5, if it said 24.5, 0.5 is exactly half of another degree, and they consider that enough to count it as another degree if you're rounding to the nearest degree. That's slightly below it. It's just the slightest bit below 0.5, 0.496, blah, 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 in which case doesn't qualify as a degree, another degree, if we're rounding to the nearest degree. So what does that mean for us? That means that we can really only count this as 24 degrees if we're rounding to the nearest degree. Okay? And finally, this last one, doesn't matter that these are small little decimal numbers, the result is the same because these are all similar triangles. So what do we get? Well, for x, we're talking about, well, we've got both legs. We've got the adjacent and the adjacent and the opposite sides. When you're given the measures of both legs and not the hypotenuse, it's going to be tangent. So we say tangent of x is equal to, what is the opposite side of this number x? 0.34. What is the adjacent side to that angle x? 0.15. So if we want to solve for this, we do inverse tangent of the ratio, 0.34 over 0.15 is what x will equal. So take our calculator, hit the second button, hit the tangent button, you'll see inverse tangent with the parentheses open up, 0.34 divided by 0.15, close parentheses. And you get 66.194 something something. That rounds to 66. So we say 66 degrees is approximately the measure of angle x. And just cause, let's box them all out. And we're done.